Society was established to improve the quality of life for homelessness, injured, and abused cats. Now, this shelter for cats is a healthy, cage-free environment that also promotes responsible pet ownership. Now, part of that mission, Sue Ellen Scott is with the best little cat house in the West and has a cute little cat up for adoption. Nice to see you.
Hi, nice to be here. Thank you.
Tell me about, is this Coltrane?
This is Coltrane. He's a 7-year-old Lynx Point Siamese.
Beautiful.
And he's up for adoption at our shelter right now with his 9-year-old brother, Crash, who's a Seal Point Siamese.
So what's the story about Crash and Coltrane?
Well, they've lived together for 7 years. A couple had adopted Crash from us, and when he was about 2 years old, they went out and adopted him a little playmate. And they were moving and having a baby and all kinds of different life changes, and the kitties weren't on with it, so they just couldn't deal with it. So
look, there's
they were returned. Yeah, there's a picture of him and his brother.
So if one's adopted, the other needs to go. So they need to be adopted together.
They will be a pair. They do everything together.
Okay, so if you're interested in adopting Coltrane or Crash, you can call 303-239-9680. Adopt them both. They're very, very close. When one gets up, the other gets up and goes to eat together.
They follow each other to the food bowl. They sleep on top of each other in a big pile. It's adorable.
And I like the idea of a cage-free environment.
It's a very nice shelter. We have 7 commune rooms. And we have a huge atrium center hallway. I mean, they live in the kitchen. They live in everywhere. They're just everywhere. You can walk in and sit down, and they just flock to you.
And there's many educational programs, right?
There is. We try and educate people a lot about dental health for their cats. We had a seminar at the shelter last week. We're doing monthly seminars now where you can come and learn how to care for your kitties.
You have a monthly restaurant fundraiser. Tell me about that.
We do. Every month we are paired up with a restaurant, and usually they give you a kickback of the percentage of sales. You can go to our website and print out the flyer, and then just take it to the restaurant on the specific day, and then we get a little rebate check.
So the fundraiser this month is at California Pizza Kitchen?
It is, and it's all 6 Front Range locations.
Okay, and you're gearing up for a big gala, too. It includes these cats?
It does. These are our Tales of the Painted Cats. I brought 2 of them with me today, so you can see a sitting one.
This one's
standing.
Yeah, let me spin this one around so you can see the back of it.
That's Vincent Van Cat, and this is Cat Baloo.
Very pretty. Look at that.
And it's our annual fundraiser. They will be auctioned off on July 20th at the Pinehurst Country Club. There are 20 of them.
And they are painted by local artists?
They're all painted by local artists. We put a call out about a year in advance, and they send in all their submissions, and then they're juried. And we select 20 every year out of all the entries.
Look at how detailed that is.
He's a beautiful face.
Very cool. Now, what should someone know when adopting a cat? If they want to adopt Coltrane and Crash, what are some of the basic rules?
The main thing is that it's for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Cats live to be 20 years old if they're safe indoors and not susceptible to, outdoor perils and diseases and things like that. And so there, a lot of changes happen in your household over 20 years. And so, sometimes you need to spend extra time with the kitty. If a baby comes along, they say that you should take 6 months before the baby's born to start introducing your cat to the idea that something's moving in.
Yes.
Let him into the nursery while you're putting it together. Get some baby items and blankets, wash them ahead of time so he gets used to the smell and things like that. And then, just kind of gradually introduce him to the baby.
Are all of the cats that you have up for adoption, are they all indoor cats?
They're all indoor cats.
And what are the differences? I mean, obviously, indoor, outdoor. But
Feline AIDS and feline leukemia are the 2 diseases that they're susceptible to. Rabies. We have so much wildlife now in the city. Coyotes, foxes, raccoons. They're all a big hazard to kitties.
Plus poisonous plants that are outside?
A lot of poisonous plants, especially with Easter coming up and everybody wants their lilies.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the most poison plants out there.
So volunteers are very important with what you do.
They are. They are. We have a great team of volunteers. I have one here with me today for my cat handling, and she's one of our foster moms. We have a lot of foster moms. We're having a foster orientation next Saturday at the shelter. So if anybody is interested in helping us raise all our babies for this coming season, you can get all the information on our website for that.
Are there any requirements to become a volunteer?
No, you just sit through a volunteer orientation, and then you meet with our volunteer coordinator, and she will determine your area of expertise and match you up with something that we need done.
Good news. All right. Well, thank you for giving us a little sneak peek of the
Thanks.
adorable cats that are up for adoption and the big fundraiser coming up. You can check out the Cat Care Society's monthly fundraiser. It's at California Pizza Kitchen. 20% goes to benefit the shelter for both lunch and dinner. Now, it's Thursday, March 21st at 6 Front Range locations, which include Lakewood, Denver, Boulder, Colorado Springs, Broomfield, and Littleton. Then, looking ahead to Saturday, July 20th, it's the Tales of the Painted Cats, and that's the dinner gala. You can learn more online at catcaresociety.org, and you can also call 303-239-9680. Also, you can follow them on Facebook.